going to mention another issue about children and what's really going on with children. This person mentioned we can teach children safe sex education in fourth grade, but we can't educate them about guns. Well, let me touch on this whole child sex issue. A 9-year-old Mexican girl under the reported name of Daphne gave birth to a baby girl on January 27, 2013 in Jalisco, Mexico. Both mother and child are at home and healthy. Dr. Enrique Rebajo, director of Zoquipan Hospital, said at a press conference this morning. The search continues, according to authorities, for the baby's 17-year-old father, who may be criminally charged for having a sexual relationship with Daphne. How can he may be criminally charged? How is that a question? He had sex with a child. Let me state this again. The search continues, according to authorities, for the baby's 17-year-old father, who may be criminally charged for having a sexual relationship with Daphne. So, what are you saying? It was consensual? The 9-year-old that agreed to having sex with the 17-year-old? It wasn't rape, it wasn't molestation, because she consented to the atrocity. Due to her young age, we don't know if she's being entirely truthful.
What the hell does that mean? It doesn't matter if she's being truthful or not. She's 9 years old, the 17-year-old, and had sex with her.
According to Corona, the 17-year-old and Daphne were dating, but the young girl is unwilling to release any further information regarding the association between the two. It doesn't matter about anything else. She did not realize that she was pregnant until the 7th month. Her boyfriend suggested Daphne move in with him and to raise the child together, but when the young mother refused, her boyfriend decided to leave town 2 months ago. Now, of course he's going to leave town, because he got a child pregnant. He couldn't have her move in with him to keep it a secret, right? And keep that sickness to himself and her. So he ran away because he knew if anyone found out that she was pregnant at 9 years old, the finger will come back to him. So he ran away. State authorities are searching for the father of the child to acquire his own account of what occurred between the two.
It doesn't matter.
What are you saying? The 9-year-old seduced a 17-year-old? Let me say that again. State authorities are searching for the father of the child to acquire his own account of what occurred between the two. The prosecutor's office in the state of Jalisco said they are willing to request cooperation from neighboring state authorities if necessary. Corona says the state prosecutor is still open to the possibility of rape or child sex abuse. What else is it? What the hell else is it? Oh, okay, we're gonna say... Now, bear with me. We're getting quite sick for a moment. If it's not rape or child sex abuse, then you are considering that was a mutual sexual relationship, even though this is a child. Do you see where we're going? Corona says the state prosecutor is still open to the possibility of rape or child sex abuse. What else is it? Because you're basically saying if it's not rape or child sex abuse, then perhaps she seduced him and therefore he shouldn't be charged with rape. Is that what you're saying? Is that what they're saying? Let me paint the picture for you a little bit deeper, because, I know it's still it's unbelievable. You're still having a problem with it. Let's say a 50-year-old man had sex with a 14-year-old girl. And they say the prosecution is still open to the possibility of rape or child sex abuse because the 14-year-old actually seduced him. She wanted to have sex with him. It wasn't he wanted to have sex with her. She wanted to have sex with him. He was the victim. The 50-year-old man was the victim of a 14-year-old seducing him. So the 9-year-old, the theory that they're presenting is the 9-year-old provoked the sexual encounter, the sexual act, and the 17-year-old is actually a victim in this situation. Let me keep going. Daphne, who is one of 11 children, lives in Ixtacuan de los Membrillos, a poverty-stricken neighborhood 25 miles south of Guadalajara. Quote, her parents work all day and were not watching after her. She's 9 years old. Even if they're not watching after her, she should be playing with her friends, getting in trouble with her friends, not having sex with a 17-year-old boy. I could see if she was 16, 17. Parents are never there. She has a boyfriend, her 17-year-old boyfriend. And, around that age, you start to become sexually curious. You want to fit in. You want to try sex out. 16, 17 years old. She's 9 years old. Because they're hinting at let me say it again. Quote, her parents work all day and were not watching after her, and therefore didn't realize what was about to happen. She's 9 years old. The girl was giving a C-section at the time of the birth. Quote, due to her young age and to the fact that her body was not ready to give birth, the medical team decided a C-section was the best option for both mother and child. Rabajo said at a press conference that Daphne will be receiving both medical and psychological attention. Last year, in Zoquipan Hospital, around 25% of the pregnancies were among teens. Now, just going over these kids dealing with adult situations. In one case, you have a 9-year-old who gives birth in Mexico with a 17-year-old father who they are saying they may charge him with rape or child sex abuse, which is just fucking unbelievable. I don't even know why it's a question. Then you have a 9-year-old that accidentally kills her shooting instructor. A lot of people say that's a hoax. That didn't really happen. I'm not really sure. I can't. I mean, if my thing is, if it's real, then, you gotta look at what the hell you're doing as an adult. To have a child shoot, and then on top of that, shooting a Uzi, a submachine gun. What the hell does she need to shoot a submachine gun for? Then you have young lady Cheyenne Roberts, a 10-year-old, shoots a custom AR-15 she helped build, and has it in her favorite colors, purple and black. Is this about recreation? Is this about having fun? Is this about children staying active and not being couch potatoes? Wow. The last time I checked, the last motivation for children to get off the couch was to be active out and playing, getting into activities, sports, joining boys and girls clubs, their local recreational centers, getting into sports, all type of activities. I guess now, when you say a child needs to be active and not be on the couch, it's to go to the shooting range and shoot submachine guns and AR-15s. Now, to the father, honestly, why does the child need to know how to shoot a gun? Well, because we live in such a dangerous society. I want her to be prepared for when she becomes an adult, that she can protect herself. Well, wait a minute. In the ideal world of your sweet little daughter, she will meet a man, they will get married, and he will protect her. See, I don't think this is what this is about. I don't think it's about education or to learn about safety or learning to protect yourself. This is about the agenda to have violence even more in schools. Because I'm telling you right now, mark my words, I rest assured that soon enough, you're going to have another Sandy Hook, and there's going to be a child who brung a gun to school out of protection because he's been taught by their parents and through the media and through what's going on in society, supposedly, that there are so many dangers in the schools today that I have to protect myself. So they bring a gun to school and they shoot the villain, the bad guy, the crazy schizophrenic kid in school that's shooting up the school, and now they're a hero on CNN press conferences. I'll be back.